Previously, I toured around the farm and gardens and the fun zone from my second part. Today, I'll be showing you the final part for LA Fairplex. Alright, so apparently I'm back from my break. Yeah, I got tired of walking a lot here. But of course, there's the same vinyl stickers that I met from multiple conventions. Look at this arcade machine. Seems I remember from the past previous childhood memories. Look at these comics and other random stuff here as well. These are a little hard to browse here, depending on the series I like here. But they're all random. Alright, so yeah, I'm just gonna head out just to browse a little bit more of what I can find the most. So yeah, let's see what else I can look for. So here's this part right there, the culinary stuff here. Lots of cooking shows that they have as well. Everything inside looks pretty nice and easy to look around as well. But of course, they cook almost a lot of foods that they tried so far. Yeah, just literally all the foods. Some award-winning competitions as well for the most decorative dining set. So yeah, some award-winning competitions so far. So here are all the award-winning stuff so much. Well, yeah, all of these sets that they've awarded so far. Look at all the doors too. Some awards as well. There's even more that there's a lot to look into for the fall decoration for this. Some award-winning contests of all those decorative stuff as well, including that too. Looks like there's some anime stuff up there too as well. So lots of anime artwork, just the basics though. The rest are miscellaneous stuff here. There's a lot to some of the artworks that I love to see, but there's too much. So gotta move on from that. The big wall of fame goes here for winning the most awards so far. So yeah, here there's a photo that you can take memories of everything for this fair. I love it. Now I'm just gonna explore around for more of these as well. Okay, so yeah, I just exit out this home arts right there. But of course, there's a lot of food vending stations almost elsewhere. So I'm just gonna look into it. Damn, this ride is like a death machine so far. Most wildest ride I've ever seen. Okay, so this one is just only the beer station, but I'm not drinking, so I'm gonna pass. Alright, so I'm just gonna go back to one of the areas that I didn't even get a chance to see here. But here's the train right there, seeing this little, whatever that thing's called. Actually, it's rather big here. It's used to be an old train back then from the previous counties. So yeah, let's take a look at what's that. Here is the train museum right there, the Union Pacific, and the entrance is right there as well. Look at these old train stuff right there too, as well as some of the documentaries. The signal right there, although it's unused. Alright, so entering this train museum, there's a lot of old classic trains that they have so far. Yeah, right now they're just in a stationary position for now. Oh, and yeah, none of them are running though. They're just for demonstration purposes. Yet there's even more trains around here too, and there's some previous controls up there. I believe there's a stairway access to this as well.
This locomotive.
Yeah.
The fireman is on this side.
Yes.
And in this particular case, this locomotive burns oil. Mm-hmm. So oil would be burned inside the firebox. Mm-hmm. That makes heat, which would then boil the water in the boiler, which is surrounding the firebox.
Oh, okay.
That steam is then directed by the engineer down to the pistons using the big throttle valve, which is that big long rod there.
It's hard to find. Yeah, it used to be like a lot of
black on black. This is the throttle right here.
Oh, I see it now.
So you can grab the handle there and pull it out. That opens up the steam valve. That puts steam down to the piston. Now there's a valve just before the piston, which is controlled by this rod over here. That's called the Johnson bar.
Johnson bar, okay.
And when you pull that forward, that sets the timing on that valve so the train will go forward.
Oh, okay.
And when you pull it backwards, it will actually then turn that around and reverse the thing so the train will back up.
Okay.
So by controlling that valve sequence, you can make the train do what you need to do.
Gotcha.
And then when you want to stop it, you've got the brake systems here. So you got air powered. These are Westinghouse air powered brakes, and everything in here is run by steam.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, notice we have electric lights.
Yeah, I see.
Right here is that the, yeah, that's it. Is a dynamo, which is a steam powered electric generator.
Gotcha.
So that's what makes the electricity to make our lights work and stuff.
That's all. Wow.
When it's actually working, of course.
Yeah.
But there are steam-powered air compressors. That's what generates the air pressure for the brake systems.
Gotcha.
So everything is contained within this locomotive.
Wow. In some circumstances like these, how long does it take for them to be trained to operate these?
Generally, you go through several years of apprenticeships. You probably go through a couple of years to become an apprentice, you know, to earn your fireman's license.
Fireman's license.
And then he might have to go through 2 or 3 more years of apprenticeship to get an engineer's license.
Oh, eh?
You know, this was a tough job, but it was very important. You know, because literally the whole country for many years ran by locomotive. Everything went by train.
Oh, okay.
You know, there were no cars. There were no airplanes.
Yeah.
You know. At least not at a commercial level. I mean, commercial air flight started coming in the mid to late 40s, you know, after World War II. Cars came in about the same time. I mean, there were cars around earlier, but, you know, they really didn't, you know, take over until after World War II.
That's a lot.
And everything traveled by train. You've been to the horse car back here?
I haven't been to the back.
Okay. We've got a car back here called a horse car.
Horse car.
That's because we had to if you wanted to transport your racehorse, you transport it in a train car.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Because that's how everything traveled back then.
That's a lot. Okay.
So, yeah.
All right, thank you very much for your demonstration.
No problem.
Yeah.
Want to give the whistle a try?
Yeah, I'll try it.
Why don't you sit in that seat there? That black rope above your head is the whistle.
Okay, see ya. So, pull.
Gotta pull down.
Oh,
Give it a second to recover.
okay.
Then do it again.
Hi. Oh, I see. That's how.
We've got the air pressure turned way down just so the kids, when they come in here, don't just grab onto it, hang on to it forever.
Okay, that's quite some adjustment to it.
Yeah, to give you an idea, you know, this morning we had all the kid programs going this morning. We had close to 10,000 kids.
Oh my gosh.
That's a lot.
And you know, I mean, they were busting them in by the class load. And I had literally from 9 o'clock till about 2 o'clock, almost non-stop kids coming through here blowing the whistle.
Yeah, they were elementary
They come in,
schools.
they put them in the seat, pull it once, out, get the next kid in line.
Here's our potty ring.
We machine, you know,
Yeah.
all down to a assembly line format.
Oh, okay. Let me
That's a lot of fun. Those little kids really enjoyed it.
Gotcha. All right. All right. Thank you very much for your demonstration. All right. All right. See ya.
See you around.
Well, that was a pretty long presentation. Thank you very much for demonstrating how this engineering works. Of course. Even more locomotive trains so far. Used to have a big blind spot for classic trains. So yeah, they are super hard to operate in this event like this so far. So yeah, locomotives used to be a traditional way of transportation. But look at this Horse Express, except they're not open though. These are just some of the ways to carry passengers or cargo. The next one, there's another locomotive, but it's just only for display purposes. And the controls are rather the same structure as one of the last ones. Yeah, fire and whatever, I forgot that profession's called. But it takes several years for the training to be done during the ages. In modern days, it takes slightly less training, and since new technology improves over time. So these are the same controls that they provided so far. Yeah, but the blind spot is super big. That's just very hard to see anything, and there's steam in there too. So yeah, of course, this is what it looks like so far. Okay, so yeah, there's some areas to look inside as well. So Horse Express car. It's what it is. It's a car. Take the upstairs so far, and then see what's inside. Oh, okay. It's a fake horse, by the way. They used to transport horses. There's some lights up there. Whoa. Well, now there's just only one toilet that anyone can use, but it's very much of a prime manor. Oh man. This used to be an earthquake at San Fernando Valley back then, so they took out some samples from the pieces of the railroad parts. So yeah. So of course, yeah, there's some quite some structural damage, and it's now in history. Man, lots of locomotive histories back then. So yeah, everything else looks pretty nice to operate. There's more cars in there too, but this one's just the exit only for this cart. Ooh, what's this behind it? Let's check it out. Oh, damn, it's not accessible at the moment here. More locomotive trains here, and there's some new modern day Union Pacific trains as well. So yeah, lots of old trains from the past before. So yeah, of course, yeah, this is the modern train that I stepped into, but of course the store right there leads you to this cockpit inside this modern day train. Still, this is a difficult job for train engineers. Okay, so apparently this one, they missed this train that has a bell right there. So let's give it a pull. So 3, 2, 1. Yeah, I hope anyone sees that, but if I could give it one more try for this second take. 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Ooh, there's another car right there. It looks more like something that's behind it, but let's see what it is. Would you look at that? This is the back area of what this area used to be. So yeah, lots of old cooking stuff here too, as well as some few nice furnitures around here. So yeah, anyone can lay down there on the beds and then just rest while the train moves. So yeah, very easy climbable. This looks to me that this used to be an emergency brake here, but only the train operator can handle in modern days. So yeah, these are just braking systems that they use, but of course, I remember these trains back then. This train is already in ruins here. It's now an abandoned train. But of course, these are some of the scrapped parts of what the train used to be. And this is what it's called. This is called the fruit grower's supply number. Well, except that's already decayed so far. Here it is. Classic trains, the locomotives, and the modern trains. The modern day trains. This reminds me of a freight train so far. So these are called Union Pacific. Best engines that they ever developed. Actually, this engine is quite huge as well. That's big. All right, so the last area is just a lot of scrap as well. So yeah, and there's some few cargo freights that they've packed. So. And that one is another locomotive too, with the same control scheme. Okay, so yeah, that's all for the train section here. It's too much to vlog. Okay, so basically this is by far the most of vlogged content. I have like around 400 plus clips that I've recorded within the LA Fairplex. So yeah, it's so much to tour around here that I'll have to make possible separate parts for it. So of course, yeah. This is way too much to vlog here. Alright, so yeah, I've taken like 1,000,000 photos that I've done so far. It's way too much I've ever taken. Alright, so apparently too much as I say, I don't have anything else to tour around here. Because I'm thinking that's basically it for this ridiculous amount of area. So let's see if there's anything I can find here for this area. Okay, so it looks like more of a survival strategy for this. You pay just to try out for that. So yeah, it's a little difficult and it takes a while to get up there. So lots of training and practice. So yeah, survival strategy. Go for the hardest tree and then try to climb up gradually and slowly. Don't rush. Okay, I think I know what to order for this campfire. Let's give it a shot. Can I get an ice cream bar?
For the ice cream inside, would you like vanilla or chocolate?
Can you say that again?
For the ice cream inside, would you like vanilla or chocolate?
I can take a vanilla.
Vanilla? Alright, any topping for your ice cream bar?
Wait, what do they have? So
We have peanuts, almonds and toffee, Oreo, chocolate sprinkles, and regular sprinkles.
can they take Oreos?
Oreos. Perfect.
Yeah.
Alright, your total's gonna be $8.82.
Okay, let's give it a shot. All right, so yeah, these are just an ice cream with Oreo toppings to it. So yeah, just standard ice cream with a nice addition to it. So of course, let's give it a shot.
Is that you, the funny thing? Cute one.
Yep, this is good so far. I love it. Okay, so I'm back at this area again so far, but this area is now unrestricted so far. So should be good to check it out as well. Very long climb to get over there. Ooh, that's some sort of activity going around here, but it's already empty out. So just gonna have to wander around for a little more. This area right there has a pretty good vantage point so far. You see everything that they have so far around this entire area a lot. And this area is usually one of my mains, although there's some different vendors. Apparently this area is only for rides here though, just not accessible at this moment. Just gonna look only. Yeah, look at this clock right there. Looks like I seen the one that seems similar to the ones from the Cold War era. The Eastern Europe, of course. Alright, so yeah, I'm at this central area right there so far. There's a lot of games that they sell from that vendor right there. And on the TV, there's a NES, but why is there a Sega right there though? Alright, so yeah, back in this area once again, and this is mostly like skating around this area with a DJ, of course. Alright, so back at this science center so far, but there's a Russian tourist right there. The tourist, yeah, that turtle right there is just hiding inside the cardboard box, which is a little hard to reach or hard to see. Okay, I haven't seen this one. There's a lot of fossil stuff here as well. Oh my goodness, there's a big tourist right there, except they're all sleeping at the moment, so don't disturb. Yet there's even more turtles right there too, as well. Look at that. Oh wow, this sand right there reminds me of a beach so far, so look at that. More sand so far, and this one is actually a seashell safari as well. It looks like, I guess, they're a little buried in there, just not sure. On the other side right there is just some of the minerals found for this one. Here it is, the calcite, the quartz, pyrite, amethyst right there, and almost every piece of minerals. So yeah, this one is a morphing mirror right there. It's just basically a mirror bars on each layer, while the rest are just transparent. That means you can see through. Here are some of the craziest insects, the biggest so far. They're ridiculously huge. That centipede, this big spider, another fly right there. And lastly, these are just butterflies. Okay, so discovering science. This is Shadow Sack. Step inside, press the red button. Timer's counting down. Stand against the yellow wall and strike a pose. When the light turns on, freeze, and everything. Okay, so yeah, this is a little dark here. There's a button right there to press. Here's a countdown. Yeah.
Step inside and press the button. While the timer's counting down, stand against the yellow wall and strike a pose.
Alright, so that's Portalbot right there, and it has a QR code. Seems that it's been controlled by another user at the moment here, so of course, so I'm just gonna have to wait for a while. Portalbot online. It appears that there's a conflict with another user to control here. So I'm just gonna have to. So yeah, another user is controlling this device right now. Yeah, so multiple input conflicts. All right, so yeah, it's being controlled by another user at the moment here. So it's lagging a lot. Well, at least it looks more like an IP camera, but this is what it looks like when I'm controlling this robot. Yeah, it's a little hard to control this. Still on the move so far, but again, yeah, this thing is still on the move as of now. But yeah, I gotta control the robot so far. All right, so yeah, it's still moving at the moment here. with this controller. Alright, so yeah, it's fun to control around with this robot, of course. So yeah, of course, I'm done with it for now. Over time, it gets a little crowded here so far. So of course, I'm just still gonna roam around for a little bit more. So yeah, enjoyed it. Ooh, there's a fountain right there, which I haven't seen before. But of course, I'm just gonna use my camera to take some secondary pictures too. Just only on a JPEG file. A little heads up that the camera quality may differ a lot here. So of course, anyways, I'm just gonna climb on top of this nice bridge right there. See all the fountains right there as well. And get a good picture of it too. So yeah, capture everything at once. Yes, even more of them as well. So yeah, lots of things to do around here as well. Oh wow, look at this. A train tour across this area. So of course, there's a lot of freight trains and some passenger trains as well. And it takes quite some time for this to occur. So apparently to control this, you just have to use one of these buttons that someone is pressing here. So there's some labels right there for all those trains as well, including almost everything at once. Alright, so right now I'm just pressing B here, this button right there. So this train is actually the controller. If I let go right now, the train stops. If I press, it goes on. So yeah. And it goes around a complete cycle. Oh wow, okay. C and A are going into the tunnel. B is just in a complete train cycle. Alright, I need to get this train to stop at this specific station. Now stopping at the station, so here comes. Yeah, I just gotta press just to align the train correctly. There. Oh wait. This place, it used to be a downtown Pomona before, but it's basically more decorated than what I've seen from my previous, well, not technically my previous, but it looks almost like the one that I vlogged from Pomona for the last two of them. If you check out episode 2 and one of my revisits, check it out. Yeah, a little bit more of a landscape so far, but of course, there's a station right there. It looks more like a traditional style, but I generally enjoy having that as well. Okay, this one is City of Industry, which can be scanned using a phone right there as well. But of course, this railway station, these residential homes almost feels like the traditional styles. But of course, everything looks pretty well designed. Oh, there's another control right there as well. Just have to press the buttons simply, and then the railroads can run. Okay, so this is what it is. The Fairplex Garden Railroad, which is celebrating 100 years. I wasn't expecting that. 100 years at the Los Angeles County Fair at the right timing. Cool. Old school clocks. That's pretty classic. Yeah, look at this. This one's sometimes like an encampment right there. So everything, this ones are just roads. A lot of parked cars right there. Outdoor theaters. Yes, it reminds me of Van Burden Theater, but it doesn't look exactly like that. All right, next one. So there's a lot to check it out. There's the hangar right there with some classic planes as well. More roads, more railways too, and so much stuff. It looks more like a scrapyard right there as well. Here's some fun facts. The Fairplex Garden Railroad, they exhibit every the facts too. Here's more as well. Yeah, I've been recording so much already, and there's some few cars on roads, and some of them are not in the correct road spots here. But of course, there's some rails as well, including everything that they have so far. Wow, there's some careers that they offer. And look at this, whatever that thing's called. These, what's that? And wait, what is that? Why is it going backwards? Oh shoot. Okay, there's another freight train containing all the cargo, but it's going backwards. Okay, so yeah, more areas to look into as well. So there's a lot. Is that a large bridge right there that almost looks like a Golden Gate Bridge? Well, technically it looks more like it, but it's more fictional design, possibly. So yeah, everything and almost all that too. So yeah, Route 66, it's very historic, and everything else in general. Oh man, just throw pennies just for a tip. And this area looks almost like Santa Monica here. Wait, this is Santa Monica that they added so far. That's a great project. Maybe one day I could vlog around Santa Monica at some given point in time. So possibly in the future, it could be a short vlog. It won't be an episode. All right. Oh man, this entire railway is a railway yard. Yeah, and in this area, I do have a railway yard within the area, of course, which is a lot, but it's basically more of an industrial zone than what I've seen. But everything else, it's basically packaged in the cargo crates and ready to pick up. Railway interchanges, of course, and there is almost all the stations that they have. Everything pretty classic, all that as well. All right, just gonna move forward as well. So let's get to the point. And there's some available sections. Looks like a mini workshop for trains a lot. So yeah, workshop for some people. Cool. Looks like we got some stationary trains as well, of course, but everything else feels more like everything is in a controlled environment so far. So, of course, this is exactly what I've been looking into, but not really. It's not my preference. A history of all the trains so far. Every single bit of trains. Looks more like a little authorized workshop here, just for a break. Here it is. These are some of the maps that they have so far. Control stations as well. And yeah, sorry, it's a bit cold. And look at the train. Amazing. Everything is what they have so far. There's the mansion right there as well. So yeah, big mansion. Everything is basically all it has as well. So yeah. There's the Death Valley rocks mining. It's very hot out there in Death Valley, of course. And yes, I've been recording it usually really long, which is what I normally don't do for most of my vlogs here. So yeah, again, this is a very big event that I'm going to showcase before the end of the day. So yeah, as you exit, turn left, operate the trains in Western, which I just already did here. And everything else. This is a beautiful landscape so far, which I definitely love a lot. Everything in general and all that. Okay, so here's another spot vendor, but it's a special discount, except that it's still expensive as hell here. Except some of them have been sold, or some of them have purchased the one. Okay, so one of Carnival prizes also has Shadow the Hedgehog up there as well, from Sonic the Hedgehog. Oh man. So I'm back at this place again, at the farm, basically. But I realized I forgot to showcase this area so far. Right now it's around 7:20 at this time here. But look at all those plants so far. These are amazing. Growing vegetables, growing fruits. Well, mostly vegetables, likely. All right, so yeah, these are all the labels so far that they have. So yeah, just gonna look around for a little bit more to find as well. So yeah, I kind of enjoyed having those right there as well. So, chocolate mint, okay. Maybe something a little different. Chocolate is just artificially created, just not something like that. Correct me if I'm wrong on this, but that's my possible guess. Back at this spot again, but not sure what that koi fish is eating. That's odd. Okay, so yeah, haven't checked this outdoor area for a while, but of course, so yeah, there's a lot of outdoor stuff to tour around here. But yeah, this is mainly for outdoor learning center, but it's not open. Look at all these vegetables so far. So, guess they're growing them a lot here for farm production, and there's some birds that just roam around as well too. So, this is basically all to that. So, all the way across here is just basically the end of this section, but this is mostly a tractor all the way as well. So, of course, this tractor. Alright, so yeah, there's some old tractors as well. Just these are just some plastic stuff here, but of course, here's a zoom out to what it looks like, and it's quite surprisingly amazing that they have it so far. So this is called the equipment, or whatever that type of equipment is. It looks like there's a dinner for the VIPs, but unfortunately they're not accessible at this given time. Okay, so right now it's just the night at the end here, but I haven't checked this area as of now, but of course it's around 8:43 at this time here, so let me go ahead and check it out a little bit. Actually, this is just a small bar that they have so far, especially the interiors. Overall, outside it feels more like a nightlife so far. All the prizes, carnivals, and even some of the vendors are all dark, but they flashed up the lights a lot, so yeah, for detail. Alright, so this is what I ordered for this food vendor right here. So I got this chicken kebab as what I tried. Well, I haven't tried it though, but let me give it a shot. Right now, yes, this environment is super dark here as well, but of course there's a lot of lights and I can find a good place to sit down for eating this final dinner. Apparently some content has spilled over my camera here, but I did wipe it clean. Yeah, just gotta make sure that I have to be careful next time with foods like these, so gotta prepare. Alright, final food test. In the name of LA Fairplex, give me a good taste. Good. Love it. Alright, so yeah, all that. I guess I spent a little bit much more money on all the foods than just some winning prizes, of course, but it tastes good. I'll give it one more shot. But there's some extra on top of it. Let's give it a shot. Overall, yes, I enjoyed it so much here. So yeah, let me give it a chance for me to finish, so I'll do it off camera. Alright, so finally finished eating here. I just cleaned up my camera just to cut all the mess here as well. But overall, this night area seems a lot nicer compared to what I've previously visited across different conventions so far. So yeah, definitely love it so far.
Okay, this is very odd here. Looks like there's another angry baby on the loose here, but I'm not gonna point directly straight at it, unfortunately.
So yes, of course it's around 9:40 p.m. at this time here. I know I stay a little longer than what I normally do in some scenarios, but of course everything seems to be going up pretty well as well. But I hope that's all for this area for now. Let's see if there's anything more to explore. Alright, so yeah, after all this, I'm just gonna conclude this vlog. I know this is a ridiculously long vlog for this event at LA Fairplex since my last visit to Anime Impulse. But of course, that's basically it to it, and I'm glad I checked out here for this year's LA Fairplex too. Yeah, but I do enjoy walking around a lot, especially across all the stages, events, and other important stuff here. But I'm guessing they're gonna wrap everything up at around 11. And then they will resume back to normal operations within this LA Fairplex. But it does expire somewhere around May 27th. after this event is over. So yeah, so this is a limited time event here, and they do it very annually as well. So of course, thank you very much for looking up to my vlogs. If you do enjoy my content, please consider following me on other social media platforms in my About page. Alright, so other than that, this is VlogWithAvroTF signing out.
I'm not carrying you though. You're gonna go on the floor.